thrown away my 15,000 naira pot of soup.
Wait. Did she find a cockroach in the soup?
Please, sir, you can't come in. I'm so sorry, sir. Why is he so dumb?
Who was that?
I just sent a man out of the house, sir. One Mr. Balogun.
Hey! You sent my boss out of the house?
Your boss.
Ah!
Sir, that man cannot be your boss. He
That
doesn't
man couldn't
look
be my
it.
boss. Shalom, if I don't meet that man outside, you are finished. You sent my boss out of the house.
How can that man be his boss? It's impossible.
Shalom,
Sir.
he's gone. What have you done? Eh? I told my boss about the state of my health and he came to visit me and you sent him away. Why? Why did you do that?
I told him to do the needful.
You told him to do the needful. What is the needful?
I told him to go home and change his clothes, especially his shoes, but he refused.
He refused. He refused. Why would he refuse? Eh? Why would you even do that? Why would you even send him away?
Sir, he was drenched and his shoes were muddy. If I let him in, not only will he mess up this place, but will bring in with him more bacteria, so that putting us all at risk. I made a good call, sir, for your health.
Shalom,
Yes,
can you
sir.
hear yourself? No, can you even listen to yourself? What even gave you the right to send people out of this house? Is this your house?
Did I do something?
Shut your mouth and get out of my face!
I'm sorry.
Get out!
Sorry, sir.
Is this supposed to be for my daughter?
No, ma.
How many more portions do you have to serve until we are full?
Sir, this is all for tonight. There's no more food in the pot.
Is this all you made?
Yes, ma.
Why? Don't we have food in the house?
There is, but I'm doing this for the family.
Shalom, we didn't tell you that we are watching our weights now. Huh?
Besides, Shalom, we are not on the big side. So what's all this?
I'm doing this to avoid food poisoning. If we eat too much, we might likely suffer from food poisoning.
Look, that cannot happen here. So take this thing away and make us a proper meal, please.
Sir, I should also regulate what you eat because you suffer from constipation a lot. That's why you visit the restroom after 3 days and the whole atmosphere will be cloudy.
Shalom. I will not have you disrespect me in my house.
I'm sorry, sir.
Jesus.
Can you imagine?
Baby, it's okay. I'm sorry. I'll make us something to eat. Shalom.
Yes, ma'am.
It seems like every day you unveil a new layer of yourself, just like an onion. And I am beginning to get tired because I'm asking myself, what are you still doing in my house? But listen to me very well. This is your last warning. Now take this thing away and follow me. I cannot take it anymore. This girl has to leave.
What's wrong and why are you with an empty pot?
Yesterday, I made your favorite soup like you requested, and guess what?
What happened?
Shalom threw it away.
Why?
She said I did not close the lid properly. That's why she threw it away. And that was very intentional because I didn't want the soup to go bad. And now she has thrown away my 15,000 naira pot of soup.
Wait. Did she find a cockroach in the soup?
The same question I asked her. And she said no. In fact, we wouldn't even find a cockroach in this house because of how neat it is.
So she just disposed the soup?
She said there are millions of deadly microorganisms precisely in my 15,000 naira pot of soup because I didn't close the lid properly.
This is serious, honestly.
Look, I can't take it anymore. This is the height of it. She has to leave.
No, I agree with you. She has to leave. The other day, she embarrassed my boss. It was annoying. She has to leave because this whole thing is starting to escalate. Before you know what's happening...
It is not starting to. It has been escalating. Now we have to put a stop to it. She's leaving my house.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. She has to leave. She has to leave. Someone who gave me shaving stick in my house. She has to leave.
I warned you, but you did not listen.
Sir, please forgive me. I promise to work on myself.
You cannot work on yourself. You can't work on yourself. You need to be treated properly. You're suffering from a certain sickness called OCD, Obsessive Compulsive Disorder, and you need to treat yourself.
I'm sorry for all the inconveniences I've caused you. I promise to work on myself.
Well, you are forgiven, but you cannot stay here. So please leave.
Ma, please. It will be difficult for me to get another job.
Shalom, you should have thought about that before turning my house into a center for disease control and a science laboratory. Please leave.
Ma, I'm working on myself. I can't help it.
Look, you need to go and treat yourself. Just leave already, please, just go.
Okay. Let me just tell you, since I'm already leaving.
What?
Some of your clothes are already missing. I feel you've been using them for a very long time and they looked really old, so I bought some of them yesterday.
Shalom,
Ma.
you burnt our clothes.
Yes, Ma, they looked really tacky and it's an eyesore. Okay. Bye.
You know, she's actually saying the truth. Some of the things that she's saying is actually what we need to put in place. But I just feel the problem is she doesn't just know how to put it. You know, some people know some things, but they just don't know how to present it. That's her case. She doesn't know how to present it.
I think you're right. Maybe we should work on ourselves also. You know, if everything was in place, I mean, she wouldn't have nothing to put in place.
You know, people like that will always have something to say. But we also need to work on ourselves. We also need to be better with our hygiene.
Right.
Yeah.